St. Paul. Let's give it up for him. All right, on deck we have Ben. There's a lot of T's in there. Ben Mathis. But welcome to the stage, Aaron Milo, everybody.
Folks, I'm gonna be real existential real quick because all my materials about being married and like I just realized how much like shittier of a husband I am than that gentleman just now. Like, oh my God, y'all, like this is I just like I'm a millennial and I'm just saying like millennials, like there's any fellow millennials out there, we really dropped the ball. Cause I bet that man knows how to like write with an ink and quill. What do you bet? Like I swear to God, like if somebody like told me that they quit making ballpoint pens, I just stopped writing, you know? That motherfucker, he got skills. Anyway, I got married recently, so, you know, I thought, yeah, hell yeah, thank you guys. That's cool, I'm glad you clapped for it. Something I learned real quick about being married that I didn't know was marriage is basically just slow motion identity theft, right? I don't know if you guys have like ever accidentally like absorbed someone else's personality by proximity, but that's all that shit is, for real. It's just a couple of sad motherfuckers like slowly gentrifying each other emotionally, you know? Just bit by bit over time. And you know, when you get married, you don't just exchange vows, you know, you exchange quirks, exchange bad habits, like minor mental illnesses, like little charms on a friendship bracelet, you know? And luckily for me, my wife's quirks are useful. She like getting up at a reasonable hour, paying bills on time, knowing where all the important fucking documents are, you know, like grown-up shit. Meanwhile, my quirks, bless her heart, are like being way too like emotionally invested in Dragon Ball Z at 41 years old, you know? Like I'm like, I'll cry. I'm gonna go and Piccolo. But no, all like, I know every first and last name of every judge that's ever been on the People's Court. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine like coming to the table with that sort of like fucking shit right there? You know, useless shit. Like, all right, let me just say, okay, I know I completely pulled away. Like, what I learned also is like, if you guys got any weird processes, like being married, like just means you're gonna be around each other to where one of you is gonna call the other one out on it, you know? And of course it was, you know, me, I'm the one, like, of course, look at my little goblin ass, you know? And she's out here like being like, what the fuck is going on? And you gotta look her in the eye and try to explain like what this thing, like why this thing you do is not weird when you don't even know why it's weird anymore. You've been doing it way too long. And it just, okay, all right, I back in my day when I was single, I used to put a bunch of trash in the freezer. This is what I didn't want to talk about. You know, I've been like avoiding the whole topic. That gentleman's over with his shirt tucked in. I'm gonna come here and just admit that back when I was single, I used to, like the kind of trash, like it would get nasty if you left it out too long, you know? I was like, preach that shit, right? Problem solved. I thought that shit was science, y'all. Like I was convinced, like, oh, it's like an equation, like cold beans stink, right? It's fucking math, but you know, turns out that's fan physics. I made that shit up, pulled it out of my ass, and yeah, it turns out according to my wife, like I was just too lazy to take out the trash. I was like, oh, damn, that makes sense now. But I don't know. The saddest part about being married, I'll just say real quick, is that you start seeing the identity theft happening in real time. You know, like, and with me though, it's like celebrated. Like I'm getting more and more responsible. You know, everybody's like stoked for me, but meanwhile, like she's getting more and more goblin. Poor thing. Like just, I caught her the other day eating tomato soup out the can, cold, with a plastic spoon. She was like acting like it was efficient. I was like, and then like when she was done, she thought she'd be sneaky, like put the can back in the fridge without a lid on it. I'm like, girl, I thought we was throwing this shit in the trash. Like that was the plan. Or at least have the decency to put it in the freezer. You get it. Bye guys. Thank you so much.